Hey everybody, Link here. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. It's been a hot minute. I know. Calm down. I mean, it hasn't been too long, but still. I haven't recorded a Final Fantasy XII video in about a week. Or nearly a week, because I've been working on that April Fool's video that came out. As at the time of recording this, it came out yesterday. Man, it ain't easy putting a video up in 48 hours. Anyway. Need to catch my breath. I don't know why. Last time, we went through the Ogre Yensa Sand Sea, and we met the little goblin people. Well, we didn't meet them. They started attacking us, but we got quite a bit of levels, got quite a bit of LP. We're getting a little buffer by the second. And today, we're going to be continuing onward with our quest. I already checked the shops last time. I'm going to double check to make sure I don't need anything else. How are we doing on Phoenix Downs? We're fine. We're way fine. Some would say we're even a-okay. I might buy a couple just in case we got any. Yeah. You tell me your story. You do have some. Okay, I'm just gonna buy a couple of extra. Ain't no harm in that. I think I'll buy 2 of every status item. Just, we have them. I never really have trouble finding them out in the field, but it's nice to have some extras, and they're not expensive at all, so it's like you might as well. If you have the funds, I say you should go for 5 each, but I'm not gonna do that. If I find a teleport stone, I'll gladly teleport back, and I'll buy some more stuff if I need to. But anyway, let us proceed forward. To the Omnam Yensa Sand Sea, the second part of the Valley of the Dead, which means that after this area, we're heading to the Tomb of Wraithwall. I accidentally clicked L. Whoopsie daisy. Ether. Okay, starting off fine. This place is the Ogre Yensa Sand Sea, but a lot more flatter. We're not jumping around on oil rigs, which, that's actually a pretty cool way to design I mean, Dalmasca really is just a bunch of deserts. It's like a whole desert area, essentially. I mean, it's already we've already kind of established that by this point. Like, literally 90% of the areas that we've been exploring, like Giza Plains, that's kind of more of like a dry land than anything. But still, it's got like the remnants of a desert. But we have heard it has rained. It does rain in Giza, but like Dalmasca, Ester Sand, and Wester Sand, those are deserts. Ogre Yensa and now Nam Yensa. Well, Nam Yensa is more of an oasis, I consider it, because there is water, I believe, possibly water or more sand sea, and there is something flying around in here. I'm not sure if it's dust or if it's like a bug or something. It's nothing major, but I see him flying around, so I mean, he's not bothering no one, so I'm not too concerned. But I'm not freaking talking about a freaking. There's a bug flying around. In terms of where I'm going to be checking out, this is an area, I will say we will be checking out a good chunk of it. Only part I will not check out is probably these 3 areas right here, and then that little secluse right there that has like the little arrow coming out. That place in the middle, we can't really get to that unless we go somewhere else. And I don't think we'll be visiting that! Explosion! Hey, buddy! How you doing? Ooh. Yeah, we got traps to deal with here. Not too many. I know genuinely, yes. They are truthfully and genuine. No. Hey, free Phoenix down. I know where the traps are. I know where specific traps are for sure, but like, that one just kind of caught me off guard in a moment. Ooh, hidden. 226 gil. I realize most of these chests are just like gil and all that stuff, which I don't mind. Kind of make back a little bit of the money I spent. Yeah, let's go down. Let's go on the bridge. Ooh, we're going on the bridge. Yay! I'm not sure if chains transfer from area to area. I think they might be locked to an area. And oh, hello, little shark people. You are Yensa. Dude! It's the guys they named the freaking Sansi after, bro. Dude, ain't that awesome? We found the world famous fish creatures. Oscar from Shark Tale? I don't freaking know. Oh, it is sand. I mean, I knew that. I knew it was sand the whole time. I knew that from the start. Just consider this to be more of an oasis. Oh, hello, bird people. We haven't seen you too often. The Bagali. These are the bird people we saw all the way back in Giza. Oh, man. You know, I was gonna make a reference. I don't watch Rick and Morty because honestly, if you like that show, that's fine. But like, I never really got into it. I think I mentioned this before someplace else, but I never got into Rick and Morty. I apologize about that. That reminded me of the bird guy. I know there's a bird fellow on Rick and Morty. I may not watch the show, but I know a little bit. Oh, I'll never forget the pickle fiasco of 2017. How could I forget? My friends were into the show. I never got into it, but they were all like, oh, Pickle Rick, bro! You know how they are. You can't forget the McDonald's situation either. Oh, man. What was with Pickle Rick taking the world by storm, man? I mean, I'm just gonna run all the way back here, so that way we don't gotta walk through the same area again. I think I'll start doing that from now on. If I ever have to retread ground, and there's nothing going on, there's like no enemies or anything like that, then yeah, I'll just kind of speed through it. Peter Griffin, no. What I'm trying to say. I mean, I know I was talking about Pickle Rick, but I don't know where to go off on that. I guess I could talk about the series, about how it's now in the 20s. It's just nuts to think about. I guess I should talk about this now. One of my plans been to distribute. Man, almost 200 experience for these guys. Whew. I mean, they kind of hit a hard. Mood a hard? No, they kind of hit kind of hard. So, be careful, I guess. They're not really too threatening. I think they can cast Protect on themselves, but that's about all they got going for them. In terms of the series, though, I wanted to say something about distribution, on how I'm going to be handling it. This game, I consider, is divided... how'd you get petrified? Oh, you know what? You know what I think it is? I think... Does the Ancient Sword? Yes. Okay, the Ancient Sword does have a chance of petrifying the enemy. Petrify, I don't think that's a status we've gone over. Basically, it's kind of like an instant death, essentially, because it basically turns your character into stone. Which is, if you don't have a cure for it, they basically die. So that's something you want to keep. You want to keep your wits about you. So that's one of the more dangerous statuses in the game. So like, if your whole team, even if they don't die, if they all get petrified, game over. Anyway, back to what I was talking about the series. I consider this game to be divided into 3 acts. There's a prologue, and then we're currently in Act 1, and there's 2 more acts after this. You'll see what I mean about how they get divided. Pretty soon, actually, because I want to say we're getting close to the end of the first act of this game. I think you can kind of see where it's headed, or where it's going to conclude at, if I'm talking about it right here, right now. And, you know, we're going on this long journey, this long quest with a goal in mind, going through multiple areas. I think you can probably guess where Act 1's going to end. So, the way I'm going to be handling it, because this game is so huge, and we're nowhere near done, I say we're maybe getting close to like a third of the way done with the series. We're getting closer to halfway, but we're not that close. Pointing that out. I'll let you know when we get halfway, or what I consider to be the halfway point of this game. Bossler, you grew to level 19. That's nice. I'm gonna open you chest and ether. Okay, that's nice. Ooh, there's a lot of bird people. So, when it comes to whenever we reach the end of an act, one of the 3 acts in the game, there's going to be like a little bit of a hiatus. Like maybe for like a week there'll be nothing else. I'll take it as a chance to upload Ocarina. I think I mentioned Ocarina on this series before when we were returning to Rabanastre from the Ester Sand. But what am I trying to say? Ooh, you are Axe Beaks. You're like cockatrices, but with mohawks, blue mohawks. Ooh, there's that petrify going off again. Ooh, Vaughn is now level 14. Bosch just grew to level 14. I think I'm gonna give Ash a breather so that way everyone can get to level 15, and then I can really start doing the system that I usually go around with. Don't worry, it's gonna happen regardless. So I'll keep these three out for the time being, and I'll switch whoever levels up next between Balthier and Fran. I'll switch them out for Bosch, and then we can go on the grind. Ooh, bird people. The Birdman came back. So yeah, we're coming to the end of the first act of the game, as I consider it. And so I'll take a week off. I'll still record episodes, but there won't be any uploads, just to kind of give people a breather if they want to catch up and watch the so far 11 hours of this game that we've done so far. Because, I mean, and you know, you gotta dedicate an afternoon to it, you know. We've got nearly half a day of content here. So it's like, I want to give people a little bit of a breather before we get into the next act. And then we'll do my best. So, you'll still get uploads from me. It'll just be probably like Ocarina, because I know Ocarina, I've been having that on hold for about a month now. And I feel bad about it, but I just haven't found the motivation to play it. Because, I don't know. I think I'm ready to get back into it. But this game, I've been having so much fun recording this game. I'm being like, man, I don't want to bother with Ocarina. I just want to record more of this game, because this game is fun to record. It is. That's not changing. I'll still record this series on the side. It's just that I'll also record Ocarina. In fact, actually, probably after this recording session of this game, I might do some Ocarina. Just to kind of get my feet wet. In fact, actually, this session of Final Fantasy XII recordings that I'm doing tonight might actually be the one that ends the act off. I don't know. But don't worry. I'll only be gone for like a week. Maybe two in between. Fran, you grew to level 15, so I'll get Bosch up in this joint. You see, the plan is working out great. So yeah, that's just kind of... I want to bring that up now, since we're still just kind of wandering through this place. Doing it. This might be a little bit of a meatier episode, because I know what's coming up. Just a heads up, so... you are the baby... Like the baby versions of... The Danbania. Like the baby the baby versions of the Yensas that we've been encountering this whole time. Prepare to die. Whew. I must say, we've been getting through this area without much issue. I am not used to having no healer on the team at all times, so Vaughn's a little bit messy. When I started up the game today, I really, because I hadn't been playing for like a week, I really like took back, and like I noticed Balthier. I'm like, dang, Balthier. I mean, Balthier buff. 800 HP ain't nothing to scoff at this point. He's probably gonna break 1,000 by the time we're done, depending on how things go. Which will be, you know, that'll be exciting. I mean, everyone's got like about 500, 600. I mean, minus Penel, she has 400. But, you get what I mean. There's a lot. Where are we right now? We are... Wow, we're actually kind of a lot closer than I thought we were going to be. And I think we're making good time, actually. Considering with what I know is coming up. We're making good time, I must say. I'm going to loop around, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. I'm not missing. What was I gonna say? That's something else I wanted to talk about. But I forgot! I'm just gonna kill goblins while I try to remember. All I know is that this guy's a little bit of a fast one because he's got... wow. Balthier, you're level 15 too. You know, let's try something. Balthier, you get the heck out of here. Let's just have us 3 homeboys kill these guys. So that way they can level up. So that way they can... We can get more experience from these guys. These guys aren't hard to kill. So, I don't really see much of an issue just kind of having 3 people out at a time. It's a smart strategy. If you want to just kind of grind up a single character if they're falling behind, which is, you know, kind of the case for Kano, we can just have her, oh, actually. Alright, Bosch, you're level... Actually, no, this works out perfectly, because Bosch is almost to level 15. This works out fine with what I want to do. This actually works out fine, because it works well with the system. The system that I put into place. I'm gonna kill the rest of you guys. At least the LP is shared, like I mentioned before, so we don't really have anything to worry about. So after killing these guys, Bosch should level up to level 15, and then I can implement the system. Which, I mean, we've been kind of seeing the system in play here for a bit. Alright, you're the last one. You're the last one, mister. Actually, it's a good thing that we're actually getting the system implemented right now. Alright, now that everyone's level 15 except Vaughn, which is unfortunate, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We got Ash in the party now, which is 1, better healing, and 2, we can actually see where traps are, which is nice because we're actually heading up to the place where I know there are traps. Like, actually, not this room, but the next room should have some traps. In fact, actually, this room might actually have some. Might have some themselves. But you never know. You never know. Do, 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 do. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, since we're just kind of going through the same notions, I can take this time because there's gonna be plenty of walking throughout this game. This is just the beginning. This is where the game starts really becoming, I guess you can call it walking simulator. Not like Death Stranding levels, because at least in here there's like stuff to do. And Death Stranding, you're really walking. Like, trust me, I've played Death Stranding before. Not a whole lot of it, but enough to get the gist of it. I played like 5 hours, and I put it down. I thought it was interesting, it had potential, but it just didn't do it for me. So, I mean, I like Hideo Kojima, I like his work. I've always wanted to play a Metal Gear game. I don't know. Kind of want to grab myself Twin Snakes for the GameCube, because 1, I want to beef up my GameCube collection, and 2, why play Metal Gear Solid when you can play the remake of Metal Gear Solid? Although I've heard that Twin Snakes is gotten mixed reviews. I've never been one to follow reviews. I normally like really garbage games. Just because I do. Like Sonic and the Black Knight, I know that game is not good. In fact, as I've gotten older, I've kind of, I wouldn't say I've grown to hate it, but I definitely see its flaws. But as a kid who was really into swords and all that stuff, I was always into fantasy settings in video games, which is why I generally have a love for RPGs and all the like. So it's like, so it was like, whoa, Sonic with the sword? That's awesome, bro! And I like its soundtrack. I think it's better than Secret Rings. I think everyone could agree about that. It does a little bit of a better job than Secret Rings, but does it make it a good game? It's down the middle. It's not broken, but it's not exactly the best thing you'll ever play in your life. That's for sure. Any other wacky stories I can tell? The chair I'm sitting on right now, although it's fixed now, I broke it this week. It broke down as I sat down on it. It's an old chair. It's been in use for like a year now, so it's like, it's definitely old. Like some of the nuts or the bolt screws have been gone loose, which makes it sound like it's gone cracked or something like that. Although I can't say like, holy crap, man, my chair has gone cracked, bro. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. There's Libra doing its job. I mean, I kind of demonstrated that whenever we were fighting the beast out in the fields. Here we have a little port, I guess? I don't know. But the chair broke, and I didn't have a screwdriver to screw things back in, so I had to manually tighten the screws myself, which, you know, it's an easy job to do, but, like, it really hurts your fingers. Like, my computer, the computer I bought, I had to open up the casing because they put bubble wrap in there to like kind of like cushion it a little bit, which, you know, that's nice. You know, you got to keep it safe. But I unscrewed it with my bare hands, and I actually, because some of the screws were so hard to get off, they were so tight, and I didn't think the screwdriver that we had in our house, I didn't think it would work. I didn't know until after the fact that yes, they would work. I ended up like cutting my finger, and it was all bloody by the end of it. Balance. Time to tip the scales. The bullions. Ooh, you're a big one. You're a big one. Not by a whole lot, but you're the big boy. Release the big boy. Didn't even drop anything. Didn't even drop anything. How are we doing on status? You see how quickly the levels are coming in? Like, Vaughn's already getting close to leveling up to level 15. Like, we're doing good. I want to say my last playthrough of this game, by the time I gotten everyone done and dusted, they were already like level 18 by the end of this whole part of the game. Which I think we're on track to doing. I don't want to touch that. Although I think what a ow, Vossler, ow, dude, that is not cool. That is so not cool, man. Vossler, what is wrong with you? You're gonna jeopardize the whole mission. Queen Amalia, her death will truly become public notice if you keep on stepping on explosions like that. Jeez Louise, my man. One more battle and Vaughn should be level 15 actually. Level 15 actually. I see you, chest. I see you. I'm not blind. I got an ether for my troubles, which is nice. Oh, there's another thing I talk about. We're seeing the magic of Cura right now. Like, Ash cures all the time, or she casts Cure all the time, and we're already like refilling so much of our magic because we walk around so much. And I guess DC Talk can go on YouTube, sure. Hope you have fun on there, buddy. No. Ooh, Vaughn is now level 15. I can't switch him out for Fran. That's kind of the order I do things. It's like, it goes, in terms of who gets released out into the world, it's usually Ash, Bosch, and then Fran. And then after that, if Ash gets leveled up, she'll get out, and then we put Balthier, and then once Bosch gets level 16, we put Vaughn in, and then we just kind of cycle through that. That's how I work. That's what I did my last playthrough. I did not mean to put Balthier in the party. There we go. That's kind of how I work and how I do things, and it does the job. Because Ash and Fran are in the same party, I'm just gonna turn off the healing for Fran. We don't need two people healing at the same time, because that'll be really a waste. That's how you really waste resources. We're doing fine on our own. We're doing fine on our own. Fine on our own. Oh, I know what I can talk about. I was playing this. I recently got this game on the PlayStation Store. It's a PS2 game. It's called Rogue Galaxy. It's called Rogue Galaxy, which is a game I've been hunting for months for a physical copy on the PS2, but I just never been able to find one, unfortunately. I actually found a store that had like pretty much every game I've ever wanted for the time being, and unfortunately I've just never been able. Every time I go, they haven't. It had a good. The store I found that had like every game I've ever wanted at that moment. Unfortunately, it was all gone by the time I came there, but it was still a good store. Like, they had the NES Zelda games, Zelda 1 and 2, the gold cartridges. I'm gonna get rid of this slow. I think I need Chronos Tier? Yes, Chronos Tier. This is the one. Chrono Trigger. That's how we get rid of it. But like it was a good store. Like, I think I actually found a copy of Final Fantasy V for the Game Boy Advance there. I should have gone for it, but I didn't. I feel dumb about it now. But it's no issue. They had some cool stuff. Like, I believe they even got like themselves a PS5 that you could have bought there, which is So far, the only time in my life I've ever seen a PS5 sold inside a store. I mean, I wasn't there when it happened, but I saw it on their social media page that they have, which is, you know, that's nice. But back to Rogue Galaxy. I was playing Rogue Galaxy, and I was listening to the cutscenes. I was playing the game. I'm really enjoying it so far. I haven't played it in about nearly a week, though. But I played like about almost 6 hours of it. I've really been enjoying it. I've heard that that's a game you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. And so far, I've been loving it. Although I heard it gets really frustrating later on. So, I mean, I'll have to wait, have to play more of it before I ever decide to do something about it. I don't know, I might let's play it one day. Because I've really enjoyed it so far. But, the reason I brought it up here in regards to Final Fantasy XII more than anything is because although our destination's over there, I want to go over here because this is a side area, bro. I love side areas. I brought it up because some of the voice actors in the game, they sounded... I don't trust those traps. Those are the most deadly traps of them all. They might be rejuvenation traps, actually. I'm not sure, but I want my traps to become naturally, damn it. No. That does not sound good if you're into anime of any kind. That does not sound good at all. Don't take that out of context, please. Don't take that out of context. What was I gonna say? Back to Rogue Galaxy. I was listening to the characters talk in that game, the cutscenes. I was like, these characters sound familiar. Like, they sound so familiar. This is one tribeswoman that joins her party, and her voice sounded so familiar. If you're wondering what her name was, you can look it up. Rogue Galaxy. It's Kilika, K-I-L-I-K-A. Really cool character in that game. But I was listening to her in the cutscenes. I was like, man, I like her voice acting, but it sounds so familiar. I can't put my finger on it though. And so I looked it up. I'm like, who voices Kasala in Rogue Galaxy? And I looked up the name, and I looked up the name on Wikipedia, the voice actress's name. I was like, and I read the Wikipedia article, and so like, she is most well known for her role of Ash from Final Fantasy XII. I'm like, no wonder I like her voice. I love Ash's voice actor. I like all the voice actors in 12. They nailed their roles very well. I've mentioned briefly voice actors for Bond before, like Bobby Edner, all that stuff. But the voice actors really did their work. Like, even if the characters are not favorable, people really like the way that the characters speak in this game. Vossler's target is too far away. What are you targeting? Stop targeting the bird people. Their day of reckoning will come, Vossler. Not yet, though. Not yet. I'm not ready to kill the winged people yet. Stop pulling out your weapon, bro. I mainly came over here to grab a remedy, and I think this one might be good. Ooh. Embroidered tippets. That is a piece of equipment and 593 gil. Don't worry, Vossler. You can get your bird people sensation here. Ouch. Ouch. Yikes. Do not make fun of the bird people. They're very angry. They're very scary. They flap their wings like a bunch of crazy people. The embroidered tippet. Doubles EXP earned. Not a bad thing. I'd say if you have a character you put on the bench like I do with Pinello, if you ever want to grind her up, that is a very good item to have. If you can grab multiple of those for your characters and you go on a grinding session, dude, you're going to have the time of your life, let me tell you. Anyway, this is kind of like a situation with the Luju Mines. I think I mentioned this last episode, but I'll reiterate. It's like, we're getting so much gains, which makes it sound like I'm talking about workout routine, which, I mean, I guess grinding experience in video games is kind of like a workout routine. Not for you, the player, but for the characters in the game. They're getting stronger and stronger as we go on. But, you get what I mean. Like, we're getting like hundreds of XP per enemy kill. Even the little midgets, they give us almost 100. Just imagine what it's like if Vossler isn't here. Like, once Vossler leaves the party again, because, you know, guests, they go and leave as they please, as Balthier stated us whenever Ash first joined us. as a guest all that time way back in the Garamside Waterway. Just imagine the gains, how many muscles our characters would gain after hanging around here for a bit. Like, dude, we would be buffed. So yeah, Vossler kind of holds us back a little bit, but not by a whole lot. Like, I bet you those guys would be giving us nearly 200 experience per kill if Vossler wasn't with us. Which is very good. Very good. Very, very, very good. Thank you. Give me your loot. Fire stuff. See, now we're getting the loot. We're getting the good stuff. We have the selling fodder now. And we're not doing too bad on money. We have 7,000 gil. Like, this is probably one of the most best areas in the game to where if you're opening chests, you're probably going to get money. Oh. Oh my. We had a double level up right there. Holy crap. Osh and Ash are gaining. They're gaining so hard. I feel like Fran's also going to gain some experience and level up soon enough because that's just the way life goes. Well, as it goes with the system. Wow. We're back to those three again. In that case, then I'm gonna turn. I'm not gonna say that sentence the way I was gonna say. I was about to say, if you're curious, I was about to say, I'm gonna turn you on, Fran, and I'm like, oh god, no, I don't want to say that. That's the worst possible thing I could say. I mean, I said it anyway, so what's the point? I should be as vulgar as I can. Oh, no. Okay. Flying enemies. Wyverns. We haven't fought too many flying enemies. Most weapons suck with accuracy against flying enemies. The characters that are in our group that will probably do the best against flying enemies are Fran and Balthier, because spears, I believe the reason they hit so well on flying enemies is because I think it's their range. Makes it easy to hit them or something like that. I don't know. I just had good luck with spears hitting flying enemies, and then bows and guns. So if we're going to be fighting flying enemies in the future, Fran and Balthier are going to be our top players. Anyone else is, I wouldn't say cannon fodder, but they're extra. Vossler, my boy, you're level 20 now. Ooh, boy. We're gaining, bro. We're buffing up. We're getting all this mad experience. Petrify him. I would like to demonstrate Petrify on an enemy, but I don't think we'll get the chance to. I could probably run away or just keep on holding the flee button and just tank hits. I don't know. May do that one day. A heavy coat. A heavy coat. That is light armor 4. I don't think you two can wear that, but can you do it? Oh, that's really good for Fran. One less strength, but she's never been one for strength to begin with. You can't wear the heavy coat. You can. Yeah, this is for Fran. Fran, baby, you can wear it, and now you are the most defensive character of us all. Sorry, boss, your time will come eventually. Not far from now. Not far from now, buddy. There we go again with the Petrify. There we go again with the Petrify. Just double checking, trying to make sure the levels are fine, trying to keep an eye on Fran. Not in a bad way, just keeping watch. 2,918 gil, holy crap, and loot. Give me that windstone. We're gonna be treading back through the same area, so gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Alright, buddy. I'm ready to beat you to death. We're gonna beat the winged people to death. We're gonna beat the Ruto tribe. I almost called him the Rico. Yes, Rico. Kaboo. A soldier's cap. Soldier's cap. Something for Vaughn. Nothing for Balthier. Something else for Fran. One less strength. Can anyone else wear this? No. 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 Alright, it's for Fran. Man, Fran, look at you. You got the killer bow from here, for goodness sakes. Literally every item we've ever wanted from the store, we've gone, except for maybe the weapon for Bosch. Like, we got the ancient sword, the killer bow. We got everything, bro. This place is just providing. This is why I say you should never really worry, because you end up finding the stuff you want in the next area anyway. And this was just a good example. A good example. We're like swimming in gil. We have 10,000 gil, bro. We are just swimming. Swimming in the stuff. Oh, Fran grew to level 16. Well, Ash, welcome back. Welcome back to the fray. It's good seeing you again. We have ourselves a good time every year. It's Saturday night. We have good conversations. Vaughn, Balthier, and Ash. Look at Balthier, man. Balthier's about to hit 900 HP after this next level up, probably. Most likely. Probably. Man, we're making so much progress in terms of grinding, leveling up. We're getting powerful, man. Those hunts that we did 2 videos ago really showed their worth. Even though they may have not contributed too much. Although, well, the Luxu Mines one actually did contribute. It gave me a great appreciation for Pinello, that's for sure. Not that I didn't have appreciation for her already. Trust me, I love every character in this game. I don't gotta keep on repeating that same point and again and again and again. But man, I'll never forget that. That's definitely like one of the highlights of this entire playthrough. Because that was like the most clutch thing. Because again, I'll repeat my points. If I had died, I would have had to repeat all those hunts again. Because I don't save my game during recording sessions unless I really, really have to. That's why, like, from here on out, I'll probably start recording, or I'll start cutting out saving more often. But it's mainly because I don't want to lose all the progress from here on out, because now we're going through larger areas. We have a lot more ground to cover. And I don't want to lose all that time, so I'll probably start saving if there's a save crystal in the area. Or if I know we're about to do something really dangerous and I don't want to die, well then yeah, then I'll save. I'll exit out and save and then come back in. Because I'm smart like that. That's what smart people do. Well, anyway, we seem to have made our way all the way towards the end of the area. Hey, buddy! Buddy, old pal, shopper. You still wandering these reaches? Time to give up treasure hunting, I'd say. The shining bird, peck at your birds. Lo, there, adventurer, truly set on going to the Valley of the Dead. I'll give you some advice. They avoid... The Avion there is said to be invincible, but it has a weakness. I'm sure your Uritan Yensa knows something. The Sansi is theirs, you see. You can't just go giving people full advice like that. What if they actually went out and tried to do it? That'd be blood on your hands. That said, if anyone knows the way through the Valley of the Dead, it's the Uritan Yensa. But how to ask? They don't speak our tongue. By the by, do you need anything? Take a look at my fine wares. Sir, I have the goods. Ooh, we actually got teleport stones. If there was a teleport crystal, I would totally use it. Actually, I'm gonna hold my tongue. I shall hold my tongue, because we actually do have one coming up. New Bazaar goods. What? The Marksman's Delight? I think that might have been it, or the tinctures and tonics. That might have been another one. Ooh, heavy lance. Heavy lance. Heavy lance. The long bow. Jeez Louise. Holy crap. Well, some characters are going to get priority. Because everyone else, they don't really need anything. Like, so I feel like... Okay, first things first, in terms of weapons, I'm looking at these. These are nice. But I feel like if anyone's got to get one, Mr. Bosch, we owe you this. We owe you this. Take it. 40 attack. Everyone else is pretty on point, I'd say. Only other thing extra I can say I can want is the heavy lance for Balthier, but he's doing fine. I could get the longbow for Fran. That would make her even more stronger, but she's pretty good. Okay, let's see. Anything extra in the defense department? Chainmail. 6 extra defense for our boys, our homies. I think I'll buy those for Balthier and Vaughn. I'm not too much into helmets. Bosch can get 2 extra defense with the wizard's robes. I'm gonna get that for him. He's kind of lacking behind. Barbit. That's about it. Accessories. The Nishigen belt. Immune to sleep. Black belt. Immune to disable and mobilize. That's actually a really good one later on in the game. Rose corsage, we have that. Leather gorget, we don't have that. Raises magic power when HP is critical. Already went over that. Already have that. Already have that. Or we don't have that, but we saw it. Saw it. Yeah. New. Nothing new. Nothing new there. Stuff like that. Poach, horology, charge. Don't need any of that. Stop. Gravity, raise. I think I'll purchase raise. Sure, we'll get some extra stuff too. I'll buy Aqua just for the heck of it. Disable too, why not? Yeah, that's it. We can't really afford anything else, so I'm just gonna save my money. But although we did get some good stuff. Good stuff, I'd say. Now look at how much ground we covered. I don't think I've really looked at the world map. We still have a lot to go through, but we've made some good strides. Good strides. You, Mr. Vonnie Poo, you are slowed. What they were saying about a secret way to fight an avian, they're not lying. There is a way to make this what's happening next, which, spoiler alert, quite easier. I'll show what they're talking about, but we're not gonna do it till later, because I don't really see a point. I don't see a need a point in healing either. I'm going with my famous lineup. You could probably assume what's happening next as we cross the border into a new area. Yay, new area! Oh. Now I have the option of saving my game. Well, if you're curious what the save screen looks like, there you go. There, you get to watch me save. How funny I had my conversation right when I say that. I'm going to save right here. If you're curious what the second slot is for, that's in case if anything happens, I can always load my old save at the beginning of an episode. So that way I can redo everything, just in case. What a cool looking area, bro. Look at how cool this area looks. This is a cool looking area. I love it. Of course, there's got to be a boss here. Garuda. It's got the ability Enrage, which gives it the Rage status, or actually I think it's called Berserk. The Berserk status, which means that it has no mind of its own. It can't do any abilities that it has on its own. but it will do more damage and it will attack rapidly. This basically makes it very aggressive. I recommend having Ash on healing duty and have Vaughn and Bosch just kind of whack at it. I think I'm actually going to I'm gonna rob this thing. I'm gonna rob you, buddy. I couldn't steal from Garuda. This fight can go south rather quickly. It can go bad. I think Bosch and Vaughn are probably not the best for this. They're not really hitting. It's mainly Bossler who's doing all the work. Like I said, flying enemies. Man, you guys suck. Here's what we can do. I have an idea. Are you ready for a red spiral, my friend? We got you down to half already.
Got a surprise for you.
Fulminating darkness. I don't think we've seen any of Ash's quickenings yet. Nordwane's below. The glow of the Nordwane. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shoot, I had an opportunity there. Shoot, I had an opportunity to recharge. No! Well, it'll do something at least. I mean, Inferno ain't nothing to scoff at. It's better than just doing it by itself, because then they really aren't that useful. Yay, we took out a good chunk of its health. I think when it's down to a certain point of its health, I can't switch out. I was gonna say, Bosch and Vaughn aren't doing too hot. They're not doing too much damage. If they're not targeted, yeah, they're not targeted. So I'm gonna swap it out for Balthier Fran. You guys come out instead. You guys handle it. I thought that thing was doing 9 damage to Bossler for a moment. I was about to start something here. Do I have Vaughn? I still have Fran's healing on. I'm gonna turn that off. Stop it. Stop it, Fran. It didn't matter anyway, we got it.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the alliance he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that.
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Classic Balthier, always bringing us some cheer during our moments. I was about to say sadness, but we're not really sad, are we? I'm bringing out the OG party for this. No, I don't want to play as Ash. No offense, Ash. I'll see you as a... Oh! There's a shop here! You killed the Avion, amazing! And this, I've never seen such a magnificent structure. It looks like some sort of tomb. The wealth it would take to build such a thing. Think of the treasures it must hold. A horde of ravenous monsters, I don't doubt. Me, I value life over loot. I go no farther. But you should find something. I'm sure I could be persuaded to part with a few gil for it. And if you need aught, of course, I'm your man. If you need to buy anything, you can buy so now. Buy so now. That's funny words. I didn't know that. I thought we would have to move a room behind. I'm gonna look around this place just a minute, just to kind of gauge our surroundings, make sure there's no secret chests hiding around anywhere, because you never know. This is a big field. A big field of emptiness. Such as the place for a tomb. Doesn't seem like it. So, wow, this took the award for the longest episode of the series ever. Holy crap, it's only gonna get longer from here if you think about it. 51 minutes. Not the longest recording ever, but like the longest episode known to man. Not by a whole lot though. We traveled through all of the Nam-Yensa Sand Sea. A good majority of it actually. There's only like 3 areas we never really checked out inside the entire area itself. And we made it all the way here to the Tomb of Wraithwall. And next time on Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, we're going to be exploring the Tomb of Wraithwall. Gonna heal for a moment. See you guys then.